All right, guys. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And let me go ahead and fix the green screen. I should probably do that before I turn the stream on. That's okay. Welcome back, guys. We're going to be playing a little bit of Helldivers 2 here. Let me get in frame. There we go. We're going to be playing a little bit of Helldivers 2 today. I'm very excited. But before we do that, I've got something really exciting. I got a package in the mail today that I'm going to be opening up for you guys here. Not sure if I've got any collectors that follow me, but I am personally a huge steelbook collector. And now for our short, quick little plug. So just because this is where I got them, and I'm a huge personal fan of the website, I got to point them out. Oh, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. There we go. I should probably mute my overlay. Keeping an eye on the stream in the background just because yesterday we were getting some, or I was getting some notifications that we were quote unquote lagging on the stream, but I didn't see any, and I ended up turning the stream off for no reason. So just going to keep my eye on that, make sure we don't have any issues. But so this is my personal favorite website right now, ifantasybox.com. If you guys aren't familiar, they make custom steelbooks for all your favorite video games, TV shows, movies, whatever you can think of. They probably make a steelbook for it. As you can see right now, their big game that they're hyping is Stellar Blade. They've got a couple different editions out, but definitely worth checking out, especially if you're in North America and you're a steelbook collector like I am. With Best Buy and Target just recently making the decision to unfortunately roll out all of the steelbooks and physical media out of their stores. It's gotten real difficult to get your hand on any sort of collector's item, collector's edition. I've contacted Scanavo directly. Scanavo is another company that they make a lot of the more like name brand in-store steelbooks that you'll run into. They usually, like, you know, if you bought a steelbook in the past at Best Buy, it's most likely a Scanavo brand product. But I reached out to them directly, and they blatantly said, "Hey, man, it's gonna be it's gonna be hard to get stuff. Your best bet is just gonna be to either go to Walmart, go to Amazon." Unfortunately, Scanavo doesn't ship directly to the United States, so you can't buy through them online. So it's really hard if you're a collector to get your hand on collector's items right now. So I stumbled across iFantasyBox not too long ago, and I gotta say I've been really, really impressed with their stuff. So been struggling to get this box open this entire time. Just another testament to like their shipping is excellent. They really package their products well. But see if we can get this open sometime today, guys. Oh my goodness.
Sweet liberty.
And you'll hear we're booting up Helldivers in the background too. So we won't delay with this for too long, guys. I'm excited. I've been waiting a couple of weeks for these guys to come in the mail. So let's see. I'm seeing that we're not getting Helldivers coming through on the stream, which is not what we want.
The Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force.
Very weird. Yeah, we're not getting any video display on Helldivers right now, which that's kind of frustrating. Let's see, is the audio coming through at least? I wonder if it's a Helldivers issue or if it's my computer issue, because I know I was playing some Helldivers last night and it was doing some weird stuff. I'm seeing that we are getting some audio coming through. So, let's see here. Oh, you know what? There we go. That might do it, guys. All right. we should be good to go now. All right. We got it all sorted. Cool. All right. So, yeah, we're going to be jumping into Helldivers in just a second here, but real quick. Ooh, right on top. We've got the Redfall Steelbook. Yeah, I know this game was a commercial flop and most players absolutely despise this game. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Yeah, there was a lot of bugs and I haven't played it since launch. I know they addressed a lot of them, so like I can't really make an accurate or honest comparison of like, oh, well, the game did suck and now it's a lot better, or blah, 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 blah. It was just fun for me. It just, personally, I like vampires. Like, Blade was one of the first movies I grew up watching. I'm pretty sure it was one of the first movies I saw in theaters when I was, like, way too young to be seeing a movie like that in the theaters. But I've just always loved vampires, and I thought, despite the shortcomings with some of the development, I just liked this game, I thought it could have been deeper, thought it definitely could have been longer. But, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool with, having, like, the UV lights and having the stakes on it. So, yeah, I definitely wanted to get a copy of this for me. So, that's our back right there. I don't know if you can see it too well. There we go. You can see it there. And then that's the front there. Pretty cool. I'm excited about that one. Oh, yeah. We've got our Tifa and Aerith edition Final Fantasy VII Steelbook. So we got Tifa on one side, and we got Aerith on the other. Ooh. All right. Oh, yeah. Now, I have been loving this game, Stellar Blade. I don't know if any of y'all have been playing it. Unfortunately, my copy has been having some issues the past couple of days, and I haven't been able to get it to load. That's what the back of this one looks like. You'll be able to see through some of it because her outfit in the game, her base outfit, or Eve's base outfit, is green, similar to the color of my green screen. So you should be able to actually see Helldivers on Eve in some parts of that screen. And now we're looking like a standard Twitch page. There we go, guys. Yeah, I've been loving Stellar Blade. I haven't been able to play in a couple days because my copy's been kind of bugged out, which has been disappointing. But real good, just action adventure. It's a non-Souls-like Souls-like, non-Souls-like game. Yeah. However you would say that. Definitely a good game. Very action, very difficult, or very action focused, but very, very difficult. So I mean, if you take something like Dark Souls and just make it way more intense, way more action packed, way more, I kind of want to say campy, but like cartoonish in a non-cartoonish way. It's just, some of the action is just way over the top, and it just reminds me of like 90s anime and things like that, which is not a bad thing at all. Definitely, like I said, good game. Would definitely recommend checking it out. Like I did say, they do your favorite movies too, guys. So we've got I got the Avengers Age of Ultron Steelbook. Look at that. Gotta love Ultron. James Spader, excellent actor. Whew. And guys, when I say they take care of their packaging, like there is so much of this little plastic or styrofoam like padding everywhere inside of this box. The box itself, the cardboard is destroyed, but everything inside is in perfect condition. Like, it's such a good website. If you guys really like steelbooks, if you're collectors, definitely check out iFantasy for sure. Got the No Man's Sky. Now, I haven't played No Man's Sky, and that's another one that's going to get a little wonky because of the green in the sky on the background there. I haven't played No Man's Sky in quite some time, to be honest, but I definitely love the game. This one has a special home in my heart just because a really good buddy of mine, when we first met, we were playing that game together and kind of bonded over it, and so I just have great memories of us going through and all the chaos and mayhem of trying to survive that game. But then in addition to all that, it's just a fun game, and it's just really cool being able to get in your ship, pilot your ship, take off from the planets, leave orbit, and then you could just fly for hours if you wanted to in any direction and just get lost in space, quite literally. It's kind of a really well done concept for a game. And I do got to say, as much as I also love Starfield, I do have, it's not going to be in this box, I do have a Starfield steelbook somewhere, but I do have to say that was a big disappointment for me personally when I went to play Starfield. Was I just felt like it was missing something because there wasn't that low orbit engagement, that low orbit vehicle sort of being able to land, take off. I just felt like that was something I was looking forward to in an environment with much higher graphic fidelity and things like that. Like, it would have been cool to fly around New Atlantis in low orbit, but neither here nor there. Yes, now here is a game that we all know as a favorite of mine. We were actually just playing this the other day, but we weren't playing the DLC, which this is specifically the Separate Ways edition Resident Evil 4 DLC featuring Ada there on the front. And this is my favorite thing about this website, guys. So like you can find multiple versions, multiple different steelbooks for your the same thing, like the same game, same movie, whatever it may be. If it's popular enough, there's definitely gonna be a couple copies. Like I think right now for Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7, there's like at least 8 and maybe 10 for each of them. So, you know, when I say custom steelbooks, like you can just pick and choose what style you want, which I think is really cool. We've got Ada on the front, and of course we've got our main boy, Leon Savage Kennedy, on the back. Yeah, that's an excellent addition to the collection. Really happy about that one. Ooh. So, one of the other great things that iFantasyBox does, I don't think this is one that I put on my orders. So every now and again, they are a little bit pricey with some of their steelbooks. Like none of these have discs in them. None of these come with games. But they still usually go for anywhere from $20 to $50 to $100 a pop. So pretty expensive for a little piece of metal. But what they do to kind of compensate for that price is they'll just give you a free steelbook. So here's one that was not on my order. The Last of Us Part 2. I think I got The Last of Us in my other order. So I just completed a set just by coincidence, which is really cool. So thank you, iFantasyBox. Or they're actually called FantasyBox, but don't go to fantasybox.com, guys. Just or do, but don't expect to find steelbooks. Steelbooks are at iFantasyBox.com, like a iPhone or an iPod or something. But all right, here is a great game I have yet to finish, but I definitely was enjoying it when I was playing it. Uncharted. This is the Legacy, or not Legacy. Legacy of Thieves. I was gonna say Lost Thieves, but the Lost Legacy and A Thief's End are the name of the games. I should know those as a gamer. Like Uncharted is just such a staple of the gaming industry, and like as far as like standalone IPs, it's one of the biggest ones out there for sure. But I never actually really played any of them until I got this collection back when I got my PlayStation last year. So definitely got to go back and address it for sure. Oof. Yep, I went for the collection, guys. I got another Stellar Blade steelbook. So this one's just the Eve steelbook, just Eve on the front and the back. But I actually, with the collection, the other steelbook that I showed earlier, that one was free. That was a $100 steelbook that was just free. So, like I said, really, really cool stuff that these guys do sometimes. Okay, let's see. Looks like another one that was not on my order. I'm curious if this is an anime or a video game. Goddess of Victory. You know what? Actually, I'm seeing. I don't know if that's going to focus for you guys very well there, but that is a Shift Up logo right there. Shift Up is the developer of Stellar Blade. So I think this is some sort of game, which I may now have to check out since I have a steelbook for. So can't deny there's definitely a lot of colorful suits on that steelbook. So not something I ordered, but hey, sometimes you get cool shit for free, guys. I won't complain. Ooh, yes, we got the Gears of War steelbook, Gears of War 5. Yeah. Ooh. And let's see here. Cool. The Callisto Protocol. Oh yeah. Definitely one of my favorite horror games that's come out recently. I definitely think it could have been a little bit better in some aspects. I think there were some parts that were I don't want to say were bad, just a little bit slow, but the combat was great. I love the combat, love the story. I got to go back and play the DLC. We actually do plan to do that on the stream sometime. If that's something you guys would want to watch or catch live, I'm probably going to do it for the YouTube channel and do some recording there. Specifically with the Contagion mode, they added like a permadeath, like super hard difficulty. And that's what we like to do, is we like to do hard shit here on the channel. So definitely going to get that up soon. But if that's something you guys would like to catch live, just let me know and we'll make an event or something for it. And then last but not least, we also got the Wanted Dead steelbook here. So definitely got a good batch of steelbooks to add to the collection. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That is 13 steelbooks added to the collection. Oof. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Like I said, guys, I'm a little bit of a steelbook collector, and I get really excited about adding to the collection. So if you guys are the same, don't forget to check out that affiliate link. I threw it in the chat, both for YouTube and YouTube and Twitch. I think it's for 10% extra off, which, you know, isn't like a whole bunch, but hey, you know, you'll get free steelbooks, you'll get an extra 10% off. If you're a collector, you know, what more can you ask? So go ahead and enjoy that. And without any further ado, guys, let's get to diving. I think it's time to spread some democracy. Is what the day is calling for. It is Democracy Tuesday, is what we'll call it. And we're actually going to be, I don't have the camera set up for it, but we're going to be playing on, I've got my Novation Launchpad set up. We've done this before for the channel, but, and is one of those buttons is the appropriate color for the green screen. That's funny. But yeah, so this is what's called a drum pad. This is a music instrument used in digital production. That, you know, a lifetime ago, I used to make music and go perform and play at raves and do stuff like that. It's fun. I still consider myself a musician, just not, you know, as active and trying to pursue a career in it. Well, yeah, I'm just not as active. We'll put it that way. I'm not playing shows every week. We'll put it that way. But this is one of my favorite little devices because it has open source firmware coding. So you can program it to run however you want, really. So while it's designed to be used for sound effects or building drum loops, you know, you could also build it for directional inputs in a video game or stratagem inputs in Helldivers. So I'm going to be using that for our stratagems today, just because we like to do crazy stuff, and we're going to add a little bit of extra challenge. Plus, it's just fun to, like, when you're running and you get into the hell, and then you're just like, oh, I need to do a stratagem, and you, like, lean over to do your stratagem, and it's just fun, guys. It's just fun. I like the immersion stuff. And that's actually really the big thing that we're going to be doing here with the channel, and not too long. I've invested in a company called Virtuix. If you guys are familiar, if you're not, they're this company that's going to be bringing what's called the Omni 1 console. It's a standalone omnidirectional treadmill, full immersion VR console that's coming to homes hopefully sometime this year. That's what they say, is it's going to be sometime this year. Let me see if I can get a link on the Omni, and I will throw that in the chat for us real quick. But yeah, like, this is a company that I've been following for a little over a decade now. I found out about them back in 2013, and they just have been doing an awesome job with VR. I think they've been going in the right direction with VR for a long time. Basically making what Ready Player One is, if you've seen that movie, you know, and bringing that concept or that level of video game immersion to life. So very, very soon we're going to be making the transition into doing full VR stuff on the stream. I've got so many games lined up within the next couple of months that we're going to be going through playing in VR, getting that real first-person experience. And then, of course, once we have the full Virtuix Omni, we're going to be playing some of our favorite games throughout time on the Omni in full haptic VR, crouching, jumping, running, walking. It's going to be a good time, guys. I'm super stoked. Some of the games on that list include the Halo series, the BioShock series. I really want to go back and try the the System Shock. I do have System Shock on the list, but the game series I was thinking was the Crysis series. I just grabbed the Crysis collection. And I've never actually played those games. Those games came out. I was a little young when those games came out, so they kind of slipped past me. So it'll be good to go through and, you know, play some of these remastered classic, you know, pinnacle type games that I didn't get to experience when I was younger. And now, like I said, we're at the point we're playing video games the right way, guys. We're going to be, you know, within the next 5 years, everybody's going to be playing in full VR. I'm pretty confident, you know, it's going to be just like, you know, we're kind of at this point now where you know, you'll see everybody with some sort of next generation console or next generation computer, and even there, the transition to computer or PC gaming in the last 10 years, it used to be something that, you only play PC games if you have a bunch of money, and now it's just so much more common just because so many gamers value the concept of, hey, if I really am a gamer and want to experience graphic fidelity and the best, have the most customizability with the mods, blah 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 blah. You're just going to get the best experience out of PC. Now, there are a lot of benefits to console. There's a lot of benefits to PC, back and forth, right? But there's just so much that you can do on a PC that you can't do on console, that if you really want that part of experience, like, if you really want to be able to jump and have, your character first person jump when you jump and have that level of immersion, you'll have to be on VR. So it's just going to be a progression. Oh no. Is it giving us, it's giving us some fog effects now? Oh no. Oh, map obscured by bug spores. That is disgusting. Alright, well, that's okay, guys. We're gonna give it our best shot. That's like the only thing that really is a pet peeve. Oh, and you know what? We're just surviving on this one, right? Kill as many as we can. Okay, so it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna stop complaining about the state of the map. Definitely not preferred to have absolutely no visibility, but given all of the things that could happen, I won't complain too much.
Orbit synchronized.
All right, boys and girls, let's get this. Got to get the comms going. This game's all about teamwork, baby. All about teamwork. Let's see if we're just surviving and thriving and jiving. I'm gonna go. Always bring a rail cannon. And I'll bring my 110s. Normally, I'm a huge fan of the 380. I think the 380 is a good get-out-of-jail-free card. But it can be real dangerous in the danger close situations. So, let's see. And then, you know what? I've actually been getting a lot of good value out of that. And, you know what? Let's double down on this. I'm going to double down on the electricity right now. Yeah. Arc thrower is always an excellent choice when fighting bugs as well. Probably the best weapon when fighting bugs is the arc thrower. But I've also been using the JAR rifle, JAR, shoots explosive rounds, and that thing just absolutely shreks through enemies. It's pretty great. So been a little hard to play the game, not like as far as difficulty, but just like some of the patches that then like changes they've made to some of the weapons have just made some of, like, when the game first came out, there were weapons that were just like so good, and now those weapons are like kind of like non-viable almost, and it's just a little frustrating, but that's okay. There's a bunch of other good weapons, and they're putting in new stuff all the time, which I commend them for that for sure. Constantly updating, and like the way that they're doing the paid part of the game, I definitely think they're doing that in the right ways. Definitely seen transactions and other things like that in games done a lot. Did he just run right in front of my fucking shot? God damn it, bro.
Reinforcing.
Let's get homie back in.
Back empty. Calling in orbital.
Saw the charger down there, but he took off. I think we crisped him. No, I think we just hit
Mag's empty.
nest. What are these things called? Nests. Spear? No, the bile spewers and is it nest spitter? Is it nest spitter? I don't know. No, it's times like these where I kind of wish I had that 380 and I could just say fudge. Except I didn't say fudge.
Requesting air support.
Unleashing democracy. Sending in an eagle.
Requesting air support.
Nice, nice. Big hit on the strafing run. Let's see. Yeah, we really don't have a lot of samples. I can see there's a couple right there. There's 2 samples right there. I'm gonna go try and make the run for it in a second here.
Requesting air support. Boat tunnel breach.
Nice. Get that little slide down.
Requesting
I was hoping to land on top of that just so I didn't have to get the delay. Oh, nice. There's a couple more back here.
Mag's empty.
With the last shot in the round in the clip, guys. Round in the magazine. However you want to say it. Get out of here.
Requesting air support. You are leaving the mission area. Fire in the hole.
Requesting air support.
Oh, hi, guys. What's up? Oh, wrong button. There we go. Oh, there we go. Sample, sample, sample. Sample, samples.
Calling down the sentry. Boat tunnel breach. Sending in an eagle.
Unleashing democracy.
Requesting sentry. Requesting air support.
They got me. They got me. I'm trying to play with the launch pad for my stratagems, but then use my keyboard for my movement, which makes it a little tricky to like quickly dive out of the way. I should just be using the launch pad for all of it. I've actually got pretty this is actually, I do actually really like playing with the launch pad on come on, there we go. Playing with the launch pad as a game controller, because you can really get creative with your customizations, and you can't do any macros or anything with it like some actual, like some true game pads, but you can do some really cool like programming. And since you've got like basically you've got a chessboard of buttons, right? It's an 8x8 layout, so you got 64 buttons that you can program to anything. So you know, you could put your B button next to your Q button next to your P button and have that be, you know, if that's your big combo on your character or whatever, you know, for whatever game you're playing, you can have that just be, you know, 1 2 3 or QWE, or you know, in that arrangement. But you know, so I do really like that about playing with it as a controller. I am adding extra difficulty by trying to squeeze in my keyboard as well. Okay. It didn't wanna let us inside the ship. That was pretty funny. We were in the ship, but we were not in the ship. It was great. It was great.
Liberty has seen you through.
All right. Well, that was an easy mission to start the day, guys. We're still waking up, so gotta take it. You know, slow and steady wins the race, is what they say, right? Nine samples. Oh, the other guy must have died and dropped his samples. At least I went back and got mine, though. It would have been a little lame to get nothing for that one. Especially because like the common samples are really like the most valuable in the game. Like it's a little silly how they did the samples, because at least in my opinion, but you would expect, you know, the rare and the super samples to be, oh, I wanted to look at the stats and see if I actually did kill that guy. Or if it was me or if it was his watchdog that did it. But, alright, so like Like, look how many super samples I have. And I've got, like, a lot of upgrades here. Like, I got a lot of the high-level upgrades that, you know, require a significant amount of, you know, all of the samples. But, like, look how many, you need 20 super samples, right? And I've got, you know, these ones, the ones in the third spot usually cost 10. The ones in the second are usually 2, I think. Okay, some of them I don't have it, and I think they're different throughout all of them. So like I can't really approximate that way. But you know they change, but they do get pretty high, right? And I've got, you know, a 3, you know, 3 and a 4, right? I've spent samples, you know, I've been spending these samples, and I still have 36 on deck, right? The only reason I don't have these upgrades right here, I have the rare samples for it, the super samples for it. Yeah, I have the super samples for it. It's the 200 common samples. Oh my goodness. 200 common samples when you can maybe get 15 in some missions if you're lucky. And then, you know, in the bigger missions where you've got the 40 minutes to run around, yeah, you can find upwards of 30, 35, but like that's if you find them all, and that usually is dependent on having a team that is mildly competent, because it's really hard as a solo player to circumnavigate the entire map. Like, it's possible, but if you get held up too much, you'll be running the entire time regardless. But if you get held up like at all, you're just gonna find yourself running out of time, really struggling to, you know, complete the actual objective in time while still getting all of those. The most efficient way to clear a full map is to do a buddy system, have two people search one side of the map, 2 people search the other side of the map, clearing all your objectives, sub-objectives, and then of course picking up all of your loot and all of your samples along the way. And that, you know, you could very easily get, you know, 50 to 70 samples in one match, no problem. But the downside to that is how often, without having all of your homies jump on a Friday night, can you get you know, a solid group like that. So it does happen every now and again. You know, it's not impossible, I will say that, but it definitely isn't the most prevalent thing in the world for sure. So, and I think we're about to be ready here. Yeah, there we go. We're going in. We're doing it to it, boys.
Back in the fight. Democracy's on its way. Coming in hot.
They miss him. They missed him.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
There we go. I think we got him now. They're good. I can't give up my last life right now, boys. We're gonna get this done. It would not be the first time I've been down to my last life, and then I've still pulled it out. So we're just going to stay focused and hope for the best and do what we need to. Job done. Nope. shit, now we're getting a Bile Titan in.
Last reload. Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area. Firing orbital strike.
Super Earth's finest back in action.
Alright, we're good. We got it. Full ammo, full grenades, full stims, and we're off. Nope, nope.
Delivering payload. Nailed him. Keep liberty. Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Tactical asset nearby. Mag's empty.
Whoa, mouse is freaking out.
Super Earth's finest back in action. Coming in hot.
Oh no. That's no bueno. I really need him down. Shit. Damn. That sucks, guys. That real sucks. Here, we're gonna just bail on this. And bail on that, bail on the samples, because we need to get this mission done.
Sub-objective in your vicinity.
Administering freedom. Eagle 1, leaving combat zone to resupply.
Called this down earlier. That's okay.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Grenade!
Damn. And that's it. We're out. Killed by my own stratagem. Sadical. Yeah, we burnt way too many lives just trying to get stable on the planet. We're gonna switch to one where we can actually see where we're going when we drop. Man, that sucks. That was our last campaign, our last mission for the campaign too, guys. That sucks.
Funding approved.
Bum bum ba-dum. Burn.
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
Well, I think we did liberate that planet, even though it says, yeah, it says up there Heath has been liberated, so we can leave
The
Heath.
bugs swarm across this planet.
Let's see, what effects do we have on this one? Ion storms,
Helldivers across the galaxy are fighting.
And what do
for
we have on this
free
one?
Territory. Where will you join them?
Cooldown increased by
The planet
25%.
cries
That's
out
not
for
too bad.
liberation.
Okay, not too shabby actually. Let's see what's going on the hard difficulties, guys. What's going on? What do we got?
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
All right.
Allied destroyer.
We'll go help
has
these guys
joined
out.
Squadron.
Level 52 and an 84. Nice.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Getting right to it. I love it. All right, let's see. We're going to take...
Hello.
What up? All right, we're going to have some comms on this one. I'm excited.
Interesting loadout model.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Nope, and I think he left. All right, well that lasted long. That's okay. Ooh.
Requesting tech back. Sending an eagle. Calling in reinforcements. Calling down a support weapon. New mag. Tunnel breach.
Guys, we do have full-size stalkers on this map. Just so you know. Shit. That's not what we want.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Requesting air support. Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting orbital pin. West, 200 meters.